you today. So we have a special message that we wrote to share with you guys today. So I'm going to go ahead and read the message to you one time, and I'll point as I read it, then we can read the message together if you want, okay? So here is the message. Dear 5th graders, we've heard you've been working on your exhibition project. You've researched and planned. Now you'll be taking action to make change in your communities. How will you report what you've studied? Love visiting teachers. Right. So why don't you take a minute? Why don't you take a minute and turn and talk? How will you report what you've studied? Go ahead and take a minute and just turn and talk. Huh?
You don't have to write everything down, whatever it says, because if you write down, some people think it goes past and you can't write it down that fast. So you should create it in a video so it's it could be more convincing to other people.
Yeah, I agree. Basically, try to do more things that'll convince people. They won't understand it. Set up a website perhaps, or maybe try to get actual facts that you find online. Try to persuade them, try to just get them to help you on whatever. They have more info to
All right, thank you. All right, you guys, will you take a minute and read this message with me, because we're going to talk about some things we're noticing. Okay, let's read this message all together. All right.
Dear 5th graders, we've heard you've been working on your exhibition project. You researched and planned, and now you'll be taking action to make change in your communities. How will you report what you studied?
Love visiting teachers. Thank you for reading that aloud with me. So, I'm sort of curious about some of the things I've noticed in this message, and I'm wondering maybe if you've noticed some of the same things. So one of the things I've noticed in this message is I see a lot of words where we have a base word, a root word with a suffix added. For example, I noticed it in the word graders. So we have our root word grade, right? And then we added our suffix ers, graders. Could you take a minute, take a look at the message and see what other words you notice that are base words or root words with suffixes added. And then you can try and talk, tell your partner what you've noticed.
working, your study and study it, research, plan, you plan, take, teachers,
Community.
study, visit.
Right. All right, I guess it's all really amazing thinking. Can we share out our thinking together? What are some words that you've noticed that have root words with suffixes added? Yes, what are some words?
From heard, H-E-R, heard, hear.
Yeah, right. That's interesting, isn't it? Huh. I hear, I heard. Kind of changes it a little bit. Wow. Yes, sweetie, what are you noticing?
Visit.
Yeah, visit. What's our base word, sweetie?
Oh, visit.
Visit's our base word. Our root word and our suffix is ing. Yeah, hon.
Working.
Working. Where's our base word? Work. Yep. And our suffix is
Ing.
Ing. Yeah, honey.
Research.
Research. What's our base word? Research. And our suffix is D. Research. Yes, sweetie pie?
Communities.
Communities. Nice one. What's our base word?
Community.
Community. Huh. This one's kind of interesting, isn't it? How do we spell community? Y. It ends in a Y, doesn't it? That's interesting. But when we add the suffix, it seems to change a bit, doesn't it? That's our base word. That's weird. Are we seeing that happen anywhere else? Yeah, hon.
From bin, B, I think B.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
You.
So you, we have our base U, and then we've turned that into a contraction, right? You have. Nice. I'm curious about the word study. Will you turn and talk about the word study and see what you notice?
It's supposed to be with a Y. It's a perfect
Study. I think I don't think it's right, but I think everyone that ends a community, I wonder what makes it make the Y in it.
So I'm gonna.
One thing that we were trying to do is we were trying to underline study with our eyes, and we couldn't. You want to say why?
Yeah, because study has a Y without I.
Isn't that cool? Study, huh? What connection do you see with that word? Is there another word in this message that's like that? What are you noticing?
Taking, because for take is T-A-K.
Oh,
Cool.
so we know the
Underline
base
everything.
of taking is take with an E. And what about the base of study?
E. It's supposed to be over Y. It's supposed to be over Y.
So that's interesting. Turn and tell your partner what is something you're thinking now about suffixes when they're added to root words.
It's supposed to make it better.
So I think that every time you add a suffix at the end, sometimes the letters are not going to be directly and exactly. But I don't think it happens when you have a prefix.
What are you thinking about that?
I don't know. You can ask her a question. I'm not sure. Ask her a question for more information if you're not sure what she means.
One community and then you add an ending and change it. So
It's more than usually
So can I share with you some of the thinking that I heard people sharing? This is some of the thinking I've heard people sharing. Maybe you and your partner talked about something like this. So some people said, sometimes the suffix makes something more than one. Like community is just one group of people, but communities is more than one. So sometimes there might be some changing of meaning. I heard some people say sometimes you just add the suffix and it doesn't really change the spelling of the word, right? Like work and working, research and researched. But then sometimes, I heard some people saying, sometimes you have to change a letter, change the spelling of the root word a little bit when you add the suffix, like community to communities, right? We have to add that I. Or study to study. We have to add that I.
And Alexa has a really good question about that. Can you say what that question was that you wanted?
how do you why does it when you have a suffix you add that in, and when the other words don't, why does that happen?
That is a great question. Why do sometimes these words have spelling changes and sometimes they don't? That's something that maybe we'll be exploring a little bit. Let's think on that. Okay, that's a great question. Why do sometimes the words have spelling changes and sometimes they don't? All right. So what